Hello everybody. Let's start first of all with crypto markets, since a lot was going on there today. So yeah, finally, as predicted, we did reach the 31.7k region. So we did nicely go into the golden zone, so with the different confluences we had. So this naked point of control is not valid anymore. We can remove this one. And actually we bounced off from a daily support, which dates back from here the 25th and the 26th of June. I only discovered it now, but okay, it doesn't matter. We already had a lot of other confluences as well over here. So what do we see? We go from this high to this low, and then we go back into the golden zone, the red one, as you can see, and now we came back into the golden zone from this low to this high. So then immediately it should ring a bell and we should think about harmonic patterns. So let's have a look what we have, what we can make out of this. And there's this bullish Gartley we can draw from this. So this one would have a target of around 38.5k, maybe 39. So let's have a look if we can find some confluences there. So let's see for naked point of controls. And there is one over here which dates back from the 17th of June. And this one is at 38.8k. So that's a nice confluence we have over there. Let's see whether I forgot like a daily resistance. Doesn't look like. Also for the weekly, I don't think there will be one. Yes, this one is at 39. Let's see. I didn't draw that one yet. So here you can see we closed here on the 7th of June, and then we did go down all the way. So over here we can draw this weekly resistance. So that's a nice one we have over there. So in this daily, there is a small daily over here which is more or less the same as the weekly. A better one is actually higher, which is the top of the range, this blue rectangle. So let's go back to the 4-hour chart. So we do have some more confluences in that region. So here you can see 38.8 and 39. So that will be the region I'm looking at. So it's called a bearish Gartley because this would be a strong resistance normally, and we would come down a bit from here. So we're gonna have to see how this plays out. So this one is not valid anymore, this Fibonacci retracement. So let's remove this one. Let's remove this one. Now, first point of resistance is you draw a Fibonacci retracement from B to C, and then your golden zone, which is marked here in red. And this is the 34.6k region. Also confluence with a naked point of control here, exactly in the middle. So that will be a good take profit level for the ones who entered over here. So let's hide this one again. Now, let's invert this chart and see what is going on. And then also the volume by price we don't need anymore. So we can draw, in this case, a support line. So something like this. So what do I usually say about this? After the third touch, you go down. So first touch, second touch, and now we're coming up for the third, and then you fall through the the support line, and it will become resistance. So let's revert this one back to normal. And what do we see? A bullish pattern. So this is nice how this how it looks like this one will work out. Let's invert this one again. Now let's remove it. Or basically I will just hide it. Can become handy. Another pattern which exists in a harmonic pattern is the three drives pattern. So you come from a low, go up, down, up, down, up, and then you fall all the way through. A clear textbook pattern would be the 1.272, and here also the 1.272. Unfortunately, in this case, it's a bit less. Also, if you draw a Fibonacci retracement from the low to the high every time, we should find support in the golden zone. Here we did drop below, so it's not perfect. From this low to this high, there you can see we did end up exactly in the golden zone. And then if we go here to there, here we might find support and then finally go through it. So this is also an extra confluence, and this one should go a bit higher, so like this. Anyway, so this is also an extra pattern that gives us a bullish outlook. So let's go back to the regular scale. The only thing that worries me a bit is that it's all on reasonably low volume. I was expecting much more from this level, but okay. You see, if we have a look here at this point D, how much volume there was there. Also, this one had high volume, and now we're barely above the moving average. So, but still, as long as we don't fall through this this low, this is for me now the hard stop. If we go lower than what we reached today, then I'm out. At least for my swing trading account, not for the algo trading, of course, because there it still signals a short. I didn't close it today because to me the reaction was not so convincing. I believe I was looking at the 15-minute time frame when it happened. So you make your low, you come up, make hardly any move, you come down again, make a double bottom, come up again, triple bottom, and then finally you got the reaction. So here I was not convinced, and then yeah, in a blink of an eye, all of a sudden it shot up, and okay, that's fine. So for me, this will be a hard stop loss if we go below this one. And then for the algo trading, I think I will close it out on the break of this red resistance line. So this, okay, it's hard to tell, but it would be around 33.5 to the 34K region, depends when we will breach it. But overall, it looks like a nice structure, and maybe we can also draw a parallel trend channel here. Let's see, something like this, something like this. Yeah, it can be. Here's some resistance here, support on the one candle, then resistance on the two others. Here resistance, here resistance, and now again resistance. Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of trading side of diagonal channels. I find it very hard to find price how to say price levels where you can take profit or when you should buy. I mean, as you can see here, you go below your channel, but here you don't touch the bottom, and all of a sudden you go up again. Okay, if you're in a short from up here, then that's fine. But of course, it's a pity that you cannot take profit here at the bottom and then start selling here again, because those signals are not that clear. Also here, for a short while you're below the channel. Okay, what will you do? Will you close out and go into a long, or will you keep, most probably, because we're all greedy, you keep your short open, thinking, okay, we're below the channel, we will fall through it, and then at the end only to realize that it's going up again. So yeah, I will remove it. I'm not a big fan of it. In hindsight, it's always nice, but in the moment itself, it's quite difficult. Good. Then Ethereum. Yeah, so for Ethereum, we have a bullish cipher, and this one I did find with the harmonic pattern indicator, I believe. No. Probably on another time frame, on the 8 hour. Yeah, was on the 8 hour. So yeah, so for Ethereum here as well, so you take profit at the 0.382, which is a 2071 region. And then my second take profit will be here at the 2200 region. So let's see, no naked point of controls over here. No. And then if you take the volume from your high point C over here to the low D, then what do we have? We can see that the 0.382 is just below where there was a lot of volume. So price might go up a bit higher and then bounce into this big block of traded volume. So this might become resistance first. So this looks indeed like a good take profit target. And then the 0.618 is the value area high. So this is the top of the 70% of traded volume. So this often always is a line of resistance, and at the bottom it would be support. So this is something that might work out like this, maybe a little bit higher. Who knows, maybe we come back to the value area low, and then like this resistance at the 0.618. And then who knows, maybe from here further up. Bitcoin dominance dropped a little bit, but let's see, on the daily dropped a little bit, but we're still back in an uptrend. So we're making higher low here, lower high, higher low. Oh yeah, talking about that, I've published a new indicator, and it's called higher high, lower low. And you find it over here, so published by Greg_007. So actually this indicator is the one I have taken here from Lonesome the Blue. This is the higher high, lower low strategy with source code. So what I have done, I've edited the source code and made it able to backtest his indicator. And actually, I must say I'm quite surprised with how well this indicator is performing. So actually, let's go to Bitcoin. Let's take a clean chart. Bitstamp. Oops, that's not what I want. So let's see here in the uptrend, this harmonic pattern we can disable. So the blue bars are where you're in an uptrend. And let's change maybe the color settings, because on the downtrend it will color it black. So let's make this one yellow to have a better contrast. So you can see the blue, we're in an uptrend. We make higher high, higher low. Here we have a lower high. And what happens, we break here on this candle, we break the higher low. So here this indicator will turn bearish because we're making a lower low. In this case, we go up, we make a higher high, but don't close above this lower high, which was over here. So we stay in the short position. We make a higher low, lower high, lower low. And then on this candle, we break the lower high, which was over here, and we go long. So in this case, this would have been a loss. So let's see. We almost start at the bottom. So, and you go along here. So this would be a nasty minus 14% loss. And then you get the buy signal. We reach all-time high, come down, we break the lower low over here, and we turn bearish. So this one would also have been a loss. So let's see, we buy over here and we sell over there. So that's another 10% you would lose. But from then on, you go in a short here and you make lower highs and lower lows. Okay, here's a higher low and a higher high, but still they don't close above the lower high. So you stay in your short all the way down. So let's check this one. So we have our short from here and then we close out there. So that would be a 24% profit. So actually what you lost here on the last two trades, you made up here on the downtrend. So, and look at this. So this is 1,128% profit you would have since the beginning of the trading of Bitcoin on Bitstamp. So almost 60% profitable, which is really good. And a drawdown of 78%. So that means if you would have not taken profits at the given moment, you would have the one loss after the other one, and you would have lost almost 79% of your capital at a specific moment in time. So, but as you can see with the percentage over here, you would make up very nicely. So on average, your trade would give you 9,200% of profit. So, and on average, you stay, since this is a daily chart, on average, you stay 1 month in one trade. So, yeah, this is I'm really surprised by this one. It's really good. My algo does better, but my algo requires that there's first a trading period in which averages are calculated, while this one would start off immediately. You just start building up a higher high and a higher low, for example, and this script can already kick in immediately. So this is really good. I will keep an eye on this one, and I will do some further testing with this one. Probably this is more suitable for all kinds of environments. Let's take, for example, Euro USD. I don't know how much history this one has. So this is 6.15%. Let's see how much history we have on this one. Well, it's quite a decent amount of history. Also 57% profitable. Oh, sorry, yeah, that's on the monthly. Let's see on the daily. It's 50% profitable. So, but also if you look at the settings, you can make some modifications. So let's see, bars to the left. So the higher this number, the wider your higher high and lower highs will be, or lower lows. So you can play around a bit to see what's the best value. So here we have only 2% of profit, 3. So you just search a bit, 5, 7. So here we're with this we have 7%. So let's say we're happy with this. Now let's see how this one performs. So here you can see higher low, lower high, lower low. and then higher high, higher low, and then you see what happens in between will be ignored, and now you make your higher high much later. So this is from November till January, so that's almost 2 months where your indicator will not trigger anything. So yeah, this is also how I test indicators and to see what the best values are. Because in my opinion, every chart has its own heartbeat, let's say, and Euro USD is not so volatile, so it's normal that you don't have those big gains, but usually you also trade with like a 20x leverage on exchanges. So yeah, if you would trade 10x, then it's already 70% profit you would have. Like I know Euro Hungarian forint is much more volatile, so there you might have bigger profits. I don't know. Let's see, Apple, for example. So here, Apple, 117,000% of profit. But here's the same. Just play around a bit and see what the best values are. So default is 2. So this would be 100,000 profit. So yeah, I would suggest definitely check it out. It looks really good. All right, okay. Let's move on to the traditional markets. So what do we have? S&P 500, 0.25% up. Again, low volume, all the time low volume. Gold doing very nice, plus 1%. And then silver is following as well, 0.86% up. Let's see gold versus the S&P 500. So it's coming down, so gold is more interesting now. So I think this is a very useful chart. You know, people are always blinded by the stock markets making new all-time highs. Gold is not, but as you can see on this chart here, sometimes it's better to be out of the stock market and to be in gold, because the little gains you have in the stock market, you have much bigger gains in the gold market. So this is one I really like to watch, because nobody, or almost nobody, is watching this. So I think we discussed everything for the moment. Crypto Fear and Greed Index. Oh, they still have to load again. Okay, let's see first at the trading account. So Bitcoin minus $29, XRP 43 in profit for the moment, and Tezos minus 81. Oh yeah, let's bring that up. And now it changed again. I don't know why it does that. This was Tezos on Bybit. So here again, touch the trigger line, we're bouncing off from it. And then we have Dogecoin, the USDT pair, Bybit, okay, also coming down, also the trigger line. So Bitcoin, no signal. Also, unfortunately the trigger line also didn't come down, so we still have to wait for the break of the how much 36,700 price level. Ethereum, here the trigger line did come down, so here we have to wait less. So this one is at 2,345 for the moment. Bitcoin Cash, no signal. And then XRP, oh, made even lower low compared to here the 9th of July. Okay, we got the sell signal over here and the trigger line is below it, so let's hope if it closes above that it doesn't close too much above it, or we risk to end up in a small loss. So we did go over the trading account. So crypto fear and greed index, we're now at 21, a little bit, well, 1 point more compared to, how is this? Here it says we're at 21 and here it says we're at 20. Okay. Well, anyway, compared to yesterday, we're lower. Yesterday was 25, so now 20. And then the stock market, even more fearful. So the stock market will still go up. So, all right, this was a long one. I hope it really helped you. So see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.